Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Pandora First Contact as the Noxium Corporation. Trying to prove that greed is indeed very, very good. I don't know if we're persuading anyone yet, but we'll get there. Oh, the isogen fields actually give pollution. Boo. But do harvest the minerals there. So these tiles are outside the city grid, but we can actually harvest the resources, and that is fantastic. There are a few other ice... oh my. Yeah, we want that one too. If we can spare a worker or a farmer. See, Medici grew and got on the square, that's fine. Which square did you take? Yeah, which square did you take? One of the forest ones, I think. Looks like it. No high yield mine, right? No, not at all. No high yield forest. Or a high yield farm. I guess you'll stay a scientist. At least until the mineral situation has been balanced out. So, Greenspan, you don't have any of the defensive structures. That has to change. Especially if we're gonna go to war soon. Beyond that, get the Holo Theater, get some of that up. You don't have any mines. But it will give +2 minerals. And of course we need the stock exchange. And the cultivation facility, there we go. And the window apartments. Sure, get the other remaining structures, why not? And we can store up field trainings, yes we can, excellent. So we can build a large attack force, train them up in one big swoop, I think. You are also not a coastal city. Okay, hammer out a few anti-tank troopers. 2 of those in every city and I'll feel reasonably protected. Combined with the defensive fields and all that fun stuff, it should be enough to at least hold their forces at bay. Now for our market problem. Yeah, the prices of minerals is going way up. Can't really afford that. We are getting... you know what, it's time for sell some food, I think. So let's plummet that price to the floor. Right, you already have 2. Let's see. You have 2. Genoa has 2 of those. Soros, you need more. You need reinforcements. Let's see. Did you build this, or did you just get taken over? No, you just built that one. You can go all the way out to the isogen field, the whatever it was. Those things, minerals. You are gonna stay right here and harvest. You know what, Buffett? Hammer out a few more farmers. Okay, Greenspan grew and took no square because we weren't large enough yet. You do have an ideal farming square, so occupy that. Visors did actually grow. And you're definitely going to be a miner. Genoa took a tile. That means mining for you too, I think. No. Isn't this Genoa's tile? No, that's Hope and Company's tile. Okay. Which tile did you take then? Did you take? Okay, something here is strange. This lists 5 minerals, right? But that's currently being mined by the former. Is there another high mineral yield tile I'm not seeing here? Let's see now. 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles are being worked. Yeah, that's 4 minerals. With rather 2 minerals each, right? But I have one indication of 5 minerals, and that's the former. That's kind of curious. Let's tell the former to stop working. Now what happens in Genoa? Yeah, now it stops working that tile in favor of that. That's kind of strange though. So it'll actually indicate here that the worker is getting 5 minerals. But that's a lie, because that tile is being worked by the former unit instead of an actual worker. So if I'd had the former here and tried to employ them, would they have kicked the former out of business? Or would we just take one of the 1 mineral tiles instead, which are non-existent at the moment actually? I don't know. I do not know. Oh yeah, we need to get the air recycler higher in the queue here. Pollution is rearing its ugly head. Still, that freed up the former. And we're actually gaining minerals. Woohoo! That ain't gonna last, but still. And there's the fusion laser. Okay, let's enter the workshop. Let's have some fun. Dreadnoughts. I want to blow all kinds of things up. What's better? Fusion laser will give me 125%. Okay. So he'll give me a base of 30. But he won't give me an attack bonus on anything at all. Whereas the photon cannon is a base of 28, is it? Yeah. But you also get another 50% when attacking heavy mechanical units, which is what we're going to be attacking. So we want the guns. That is the best one, right? Because the Hydras are weaker. So yeah, this is going to be the big bad battleships. On the other hand, aircraft, which can't use those things, they have a choice between the flat pulse laser, that is 15 attack, versus the Hydra missile launcher, which is a base of 13, but you also get a 25% bonus versus mechanical units. So as long as we're going to attack all mechanical units, this design is still superior. Right? At least that's how I assume this actually works. So, I guess that's gonna be it. Of course we are gonna keep you. You're gonna be fighting biological units. And I believe a 13 strength with a 25% bonus is better than a flat 15%. A flat 15 attack strength. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna change. Okay. So now we know that. Which means I could have skipped this entirely. Fusion laser is basically the all-round weapon. But since their army is completely mechanized, why bother? Might change, of course, but right now, getting Dreadnought Watercraft seems to be the way. Well, either that or we can build the Demolisher tanks instead. They're gonna be slower though. Yeah, let's go with the Watercraft. I mean, she has tons of ships, so that's kind of defensive too. We can at least meet her up out of the sea. You finished that field lab, good. Whistlebank is getting so many new squares when you deal with that. Law has gotten their units, get down to visors. You finished that lab, good. There's a farm up, a forest up here. 2 forests actually. So who does this tile belong to? Bearings? No, and both of those forests belong to Medici, I think. Yep, they do. And you're at -10 pollution, so I can definitely tear those down. And these are hills, which means mines. What do you need, my friend? I'm a bit exposed, but I'll build them on one of those construction bays. You took a tile from me, did you? Oh, that sucks. Losing a tile in the second ring of Buffett, my starting town. Well, that kind of hurts. Why did I have to take this one? You can take that, arg. Actually, you probably were in line to take this one. One got pushed out and yeah. No matter. Done is done. We're gonna destroy Toledo and the Vatican City. Eventually. Uh-oh. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Yeah, oh dear. Nuclear launch center. And of course it has to be our neighbor that got that. Lovely. It could get ugly. And they signed pieces immediately. She built 2 nuclear launch centers. Okie dokie. I'm starting to feel rather exposed here. Okay, you grew. Let's see. What did you take? You took that square there. And... do you have any other new squares? Not that I see, but I think I want to move one of you up to farming. One of you. Just to make use of that square down there. Minerals. Yeah. I think we're doing okay there. Soros grew. And it's still too small to actually claim a new square. Mr. Bank took another coastal square by the looks of things. Not that it had much choice. No, I took that one. That's the last square you can take, actually. So what happens then? Well, they can't grab another square anymore. Will they do a border push onto squares they can't actually harvest? No, I don't think so. At any rate, what are you gonna work on, eh? You know what, let's keep him a scientist for now, that's fine. Our economy, 13% there. 12% research. I might get the science victory despite wanting to pursue the economic one. But yeah, now I'm kind of concerned. She got nukes, so she has this one tech at the very least. And that's one reason why I want her to have as few cities as at all possible, because she loves to get these operations are so freaking annoying. Arrgh. I don't like losing units and stuffs to operations. Like the orbital bombardments and the nukes are just the next level up for that. So she definitely has them in those two cities. That is almost a given. She did declare war on the gardener right now, right? Yeah. Wait a second, how can they be 60 strength? She has the basic dreadnought watercraft, the standard shell, and one of the armors, but what's the last symbol? That's the module. Okay, what module is she using? The attack thingy bob, okay. Are they really that strong? Not that one. Ah, workshop, there we go. I mean, that's pretty much the design she's using, except that she has the assault tweaker instead. Which doesn't change strength or power. Is that actually the training then? Are these super trained? Yeah, that must be 10 levels. Okay. So I need to really train my troops in order to be competitive here. Well, we'll deal with that. First we have to build the units, then we have to train them, and then we'll see what we can do with them. There's the fungus thingy bob. Yeah, she really likes those launch centers. She just built even more of them. So now she has 4 of them. Yikes. On the field lab. You got another anti-tank trooper. Send it to Soros. Just harvest the minerals from this tile, that's fine. Yeah, starting to get a tiny bit nervous here. Okay, you're gonna mine. Yeah, right, because this former is actually using one of your tiles. Let's move that former out. That should relocate you. Yep, that's fine. Hope and Company took a tile. Yeah, that's fine too. Yeah, well, I think we'll build a ton of units, send them down to Genoa there for training. Means we're gonna wake up the aircraft. I also have a fair few units up here, but they're mostly defensive. And I don't really want to spend money upgrading the units either. But fine, we'll build a bunch of watercraft, a bunch of aircraft, I think, because we have so many landlocked cities that are reaching their production cycle. I'll see what we do. I do want to increase my strength here. Good lord, that's a 5th launch center. She has one in every single city now. I think she has 5 cities. Come to think of it, yeah, we just did that fungus thing. So you're telling me this... Oh, I haven't done the project yet. Oh, yeah. We'll probably have to do that. I want to see just how much we can gain from fungus. Construction bay. Into production with you. Production. Need more ships. Bearing screw and took a tile. Yes, they did. And they can't take the last one, but they are going to be mining that last one. Just need to move the miner, or the farmer. Okay, Soros, do you have your defensive projects going? You don't. You definitely need those. You also need quite a few things. Let's go with the stock exchange first. And the Hall of Theater. And the window apartments. Get the drone one first. Yeah, I might have to go through all my cities and make sure that they actually have the defensive systems, because I'm starting to get a bit nervous. If she has nukes, I want to have the counter to nukes, which is basically tons and tons of defense. Unless she bombards the open territory, in which case we're kind of screwed. Let's see, choose production first. Get that, yeah. Okay, so +2 food, +2 minerals. And that's pretty decent. Of course, they'll still give you +1 pollution. And they'll only give +2, so... The only advantage is that you can farm and mine the same tile. Sort of. Well, I suppose it's useful in bad terrain areas. I don't know. Let's get the project done, just in case. Medici gain another population, which is going to go into mining by the looks of things. Yeah, Wistelbach grew, but they have no squares to expand to as far as I can tell, so it's just gonna be more and more people. You have a mineral square. Where? Oh, there. One mineral. Now that's not gonna cut it. What about food? Do you have a 3 food square somewhere that I'm not seeing? No. Okay, stay as scientist. No. Production. Go into production. Giannini, same thing. You grew. Yeah, go into production with you too. I have a feeling I'm gonna need that. You're at +0 on pollution, so get the air recycler first, and then get the sky dome for extra habitats and growth. Then the orbital bombardment. We're gonna need to push our edge here. We have 1 billion cities. So we can basically take advantage of that in having all these operations. Okay, we're not building anything on that square. Get over there. First dreadnought watercraft. Woohoo! And I want you to sail all the way around to Genoa. Didn't Giannini take a square? There we go. Did take a square. Might have to harvest these resources too. We want the minerals. Need them. Wish I could see my production compared to theirs. Don't think we can. That's sort of baked into the economy evaluation, I assume. And by the sounds of it, Terrasalum is ahead of us. Advanced techs. Poor economy. Flourishing economy. Yeah, I think she's ahead of us. In quite a lot of things. Which shouldn't surprise anyone given that she's basically taken over most of the world. Okay, where's Admiral Head? Does he still have an outpost somewhere? Or was he eliminated completely? I mean, we still had contact with him, but I don't see any of his cities. Right? He's there. But no conversation whatsoever. I don't know. I think he's actually dead, but it takes 1 turn before it actually calculates it. And he doesn't have any cities. I think Lauswitz was his capital, and that's certainly taken care of now. Yeah, and Miss Green is definitely sailing up to win. So I don't know if I'll win. I don't know. We'll see. At any rate, I need a break here, I think. Thank you for watching.